I don't drink.
Oh,
I don't drink.
okay. So we're going to switch gears then. When you go out with your friends and they're drinking, are you always the designated driver?
Oh yeah, all the time. I'm the permanent driver for my friends if we go out.
I never drink so much until like I can't walk or, because then that's a problem. So yeah, just enough to have fun, I guess.
I don't drink very much, and I'll have a little bit, and I can very quickly feel it. I guess the less you drink, the lower your tolerance is.
I actually don't drink because it's against my religion, so I don't drink alcohol at all, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah, I don't drink, so I've got a pretty good notion.
That makes it easy.
Yeah.
Black, white.
Yeah, so usually none.
And are you out with people who are drinking when you go out?
Yeah.
Are you often the designated driver?
No one ever gets drunk enough that I usually have to be the designated driver, or we'll take like public transportation to where we're going, so train and bus back home kind of thing. But I have been before, yeah.
I don't usually go out just looking to drink. Is more my thing. I mean, I'll go out and have a beer or two, but it's not usually going with the idea that I'm going to go get as drunk as possible and make a fool out of myself.
I'm kind of in the same boat as a couple other my friends that I don't really drink. I will on occasion, but usually it's only one or two if I do go out. So yeah, me and my friends are all really responsible that way, I guess.
Do you know, when you head out for the evening with your buddies, have a notion of how much you'll be drinking before you go out?
In a dollar amount, yes. I don't split it up by how much I drink, like how many amount of alcohol I drink, but I usually try to budget better. So it's, whether it's I'm going to drink $20 tonight or $40, I try to budget it out that way. So I do have a fairly good idea of how much I'm drinking ahead of time.
Do you arrange for how you're going to get home before you head out?
Always, yeah.
So when you head out for the evening, do you have an idea of how much you'll be drinking before
Usually, yeah. Yeah, I'm usually very careful about that.
So how much would you drink in a given night?
Usually, I don't drink very often. When I do, usually one or two drinks.
Well, I usually try to set myself a limit, but it doesn't always hold, so I usually just wing it. If I feel good, I'll have another kind of thing.
I never go out with the intention of I'm going to go get drunk or whatever. Most I'll ever have is a couple beers. That's it.
And do you have a sense of how you'll get home before you head out?
Yeah, absolutely. I like to try and plan that stuff ahead of time. I mean, I don't actually drive, so I always have to plan that stuff ahead of time. So yeah, I just try and find, someone who's taking a cab my way or things like that.
I'm not really a big drinker at all. Usually if I am going out, I'll plan things out ahead, who's driving and that sort of thing. I'm not the type to usually have more than a few drinks, I don't think it's really a big problem for me, but, you can see where a lot of people get carried away.
Yeah, I usually budget myself money-wise, and then I know how much I want to drink, usually, yeah.
And do you plan ahead in terms of how you'll get home?
Yeah.
And how does that work?
Usually it'll be a taxi, or sometimes one of my friends won't drink, I'm the designated driver.